All right, happy holidays to everybody, man. Happy holidays. I took my time with my holidays. I felt back. Big shout out for Bigger, for the Bronx, Gun Hill, for the show that we did the other day, and big shout out to my Harlem team, how we celebrated Christmas Eve. I put the video up, check the video. We had a good time. As you can see, a bunch of old heads singing old songs and doing what we do. All right? So now, this is a strange story that's going to bug y'all out. Because it definitely bugged me out. So if y'all ready for this, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know if y'all ready for this so we could do what we got to do. Now, we had a big white dude that was like 6'4", 6'6", you know what I mean? And he was kind of heavy set, right? Had long bushy hair down his shoulders, He called himself Brooke Shields, okay? He called himself Brooke Shields, so we're going to get that right. So now we got Brooke Shields. Brooke Shields sit there, and it's like crazy, Brooke Shields sit there, and, that's what he called himself. I ain't called him that. I just called him Big Goofy, But Brooke Shields sat there and had a little boyfriend, that called himself Lindsay Lohan. So we got Brooke Shields and Lindsay Lohan. This at the time when Lindsay Lohan was getting in trouble with the media a lot. And I think she even went to jail back around then. So we got Brooke Shields and Lindsay Lohan. Brooke Shields turned around, just so y'all understand what going to prison. Brooke Shields turned around and was giving out invites, was giving out invites. So he walking around and he's handing out cards and, with a little invite on it. So he gave me the joint. I'm sitting there. I'll talk to the homies. So, I just put it down at the table. And, he gave all the homies a card. They looked at it. They, threw it away, dropped it on the floor and all that. But I just put mine on the table, didn't even look at it. Because, me, I was into one of my little prison stories. It wasn't prison stories then. I was telling about the hood, how I had all the girls up in Club 2000. Or I was in Miami at the Club Rolex, or I was at Philly at the homecoming, or DC the homecoming, the Goon Bay, and Miami, and I'm just giving my little stories. I ain't even paid no mind. But guess what was in this invite? If anybody could guess what's in this invite, we in the live chat, put it in the live chat, But in the invite said you're cordially invited to a wedding. I'm doing Life Plus 20. I'm in Allenwood, USP. And it's about 1999, 2000. And I get a piece of paper from a white dude, I just come out of ADX, that said, you're cordially invited to a wedding. I don't know nothing about this. I came in the system in 93. My first 10 months, I stabbed 2 police, wound up in ADX, and, left the grid and went in the cell by myself. 23-hour lockdown, 5 days a week. The other 2 days, you stay locked in the cell. I got to give you all the detail of what that experience was like so the youth know it wasn't worth it, because that's what this channel is about. Now, just so you understand, I want you to get my mentality. So I don't know nothing about prison life yet, because I only did 10 months before, I wound up hitting the police up. Not bragging about it, just saying it, keeping it 100. Now, so don't y'all go nitpicking at the stories on our YouTube go. This is what it is. So don't say, oh, he up here bragging, he's stabbed the police. No, that's not where we at. Now, so Lindsay Lohan is sitting there, and he's a real little quiet, frail white boy. Used to wear these big sweatsuits, because also was gray sweats. He used to wear big sweatsuits. And you know me, I used to get my joints tailor-made in a 3/4 joint, like the safari joint with the pockets on it. I got to show y'all some of my prison attire, because they used to laugh at me because I was so fly and funky fresh in the joint, And, with the two-tone dark gray sleeves, from the sweatsuit. And then the middle would be light gray, and the pockets would be dark gray on it with the overlap and all that. Like the little 3/4 joint, like I'm back in Brooklyn wearing, my Carter feel or something, So they used to say, man, you the flyest thing in the prison. That mean that we couldn't have jewelry. I used to get a bunch of chains, because I learned how to make beaded chains up in ADX. So I used to get a bunch of chains put on like red, gold, green, red, yellow, green, and all that. And I made plaques that might have a 5% flag on it. I got to show y'all one of them. So remind me to show y'all my jewelry that I make from the what they call Indian beads. Now, so we up in the joint, And I got my little fly gear on, but this little white dude used to wear just a sweatsuits all big. I think whatever his name is, Brooke Shields used to give him, you know, his little leftovers or whatever. But, you know, at that time we was wearing baggy clothes, so who knows where I was. But anyway, so I get an invite. So I'm sitting there, I'm telling my little story about one of the Rolex trips down there. Big shout out to Desire, you know, rest in peace to Passion, you know what I mean? Big butt Nita, you know what I mean? Everybody down there, Candy, you know, White Girl Cream, you know, that's my Miami, you know, strippers I used to bring up the Club 2000. So I was giving one of them little stories. So now I get the invite. After I'm done telling my story, I look at the joint, you know, and as black as I am, I turn beet red. I'm pissed off. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? Because I kind of got it in my back of my mind, but because he's talking about wedding, we in a man's prison. So I said, yo, don't tell me that, you know, white boy disrespected me and gave me some, you know what I mean? I don't want to say the word, but, you know, in jail we call it, you know, because we 5%ers, we call it, you know, I know he ain't give me some he cipher, monkey cipher crap. So, you know, you think what that spell. So y'all put in the comments what he cipher, monkey cipher mean. Just like we say, you know, because right now I'm ready to put the God you now in him. You know what I mean? So he gave me some old he cipher, monkey cipher crap. And I'm ready to put the God you now in him because he done disrespected the God by bringing this fairy tale, you know what I mean, to me. So I said, yo, what is this, my brother? And he said, nah, you know, he getting ready to get married. I said, married to who? A CO? And he said, nah, the little Lindsay Lohan he be. I said, Lindsay who? He said, Lohan. I said, hold on, who the hell is Lindsay Lohan? Now, the little white dude he be with, he called himself Lindsay Lohan, and the one you call Big Goofy, everybody call him Britney Spears. I said, so Big Goofy, you know, and this little frail dude getting ready to get married? I said, come on. And they giving me an invite? You know, I'm ready to back out the joint. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go see him. Like, nah, I know he ain't disrespect me. Do I look like I'll attend something like that? Do I look like I want to hear something like that? I'm in my body right now. I mean, I'm shaking. You know how you ready to fight and you just get to shaking. You know what I mean? That's how I'm shaking, man. I know he didn't disrespect me like that. That's all that kept going through my mind. Just like when they grabbed and snatched my moms up. You know what I mean? You know, down in Florida, I'm like, I know a dude didn't play me like that. And you get so mad, your legs get weak, and they look rubbery like all the cartoons to give you all the visual. So I'm so pissed that my legs are shaking, man. My legs are shaking. I'm like, nah, I know he didn't do me like that. So they like, yo, calm down, you. I said, what you mean calm down? Dude done gave me a joint to a wedding and he's married another man, you know? And they tell me, nah, that's what go on in here, blah, 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 you ain't got to go. I said, you right, I ain't got to go. I'm definitely not going, you know? I said, and how you even let them come to the table and get us out? I'm ready to put the knife in the homies at the table for even allowing this to happen while I'm sitting there. That's how much in my body I am. I said, nah, man. So they had to sit me down and say, look, you just came out of ADX. We ain't trying to go get you to go back to ADX, especially for no he cipher, monkey cipher crap. Y'all put in the comments what he cipher, monkey cipher mean. I'm not going to tell y'all in this video because, you know, this is YouTube. So that's why I'm just letting y'all know it's called he cipher, monkey cipher. You know, so I'm like, I'm not into that, man. So my man calmed me down. He said, yo, just fall back, man. Yo, that's what they doing here. I know you was in ADX. You went right to ADX from Lewisburg, but this is how prison is. I said, nah, this ain't no world that I'm in. I'm not going for it. That's where I'm at right now. So he's like, man, calm down, calm down. So as I'm moving around the joint, I'm like, nah, you know? So here comes the weekend, you know? The day of the wedding, you know? So the day of the wedding, we in front of, you know, one unit, because y'all been in Allenwood, you know, you got one, when you first come in, you got 4 unit, then 3 unit, then 2 unit, and then 1 unit, and, you know, 1 unit is all the way in the back. So they put me all the way in the back by 1 unit, because I've just come out of ADX. 4 unit where they put the aggressive inmates, because it's closer to the lieutenant's office, so they figured I just come out of ADX, so I ain't on no aggressive time. But right now, I'm really ready to put the knife in this he cipher, monkey cipher, man. You know what I mean? Y'all figure out what that means. So now, the weekend come, and there's balloons. You know what I mean? There's balloons. Listen, man, just so y'all understand, this is crazy. I'm bringing y'all into my world. Hit that like button, hit that Cash App, man. Hit that Cash App, because I'm giving y'all something I know ain't nobody on YouTube giving y'all, and y'all know the rules. The game is to be sold, not told. All right? So hit that Cash App. I don't care if it's $1. We're going to do like Obama. We going to the White House with this one, but I'm going to buy my cameras and microphones and get everything upgraded and do what we need to do. Now, here you go. The weekend come, and they got balloons. What do you think the balloons are made out of? Y'all put in the comments if y'all know. I ain't going to slow down the story to wait because I can't see the comments because this ain't live. But what do you think the balloons are made out of? Yes. Gloves. Those latex gloves that they do the shakedown with. They blew them up, and then they took little magic markers, and they wrote, bunny faces on it. They drew roses and butterflies and all of this. And they made balloons out the gloves. Some of the gloves stretch this big, man, like a big balloon. And they got all these balloons, and they all out there. And you got everybody out there, and they got hamburgers, they got hot dogs, they got potato chips, the Lay's joints, the Doritos, and let's not forget the prison joint. If you was in prison, in the feds, I don't know about the state, what's the #1 chips that they had in there where you tell the dude, get me such and such, but you don't say chips? Shebangs. Yeah, all right? We had the shebangs. So then he got the shebangs, the Doritos. He got all the top of the line chips out there, the hamburgers, hot dogs. You know what I mean? He even got chicken. I got to tell y'all a story about the meaning of chicken in the prison, so y'all understand what this thing means. How powerful chicken is in the prison system. So now they got all of this out there, and they're giving out sodas. You know what I mean? You go buy a case of soda, 24 sodas coming to say for in a case for $7.20. And the white dude, Mr. Brooke Shields, you know what I mean? But they call him Miss Brooke Shields, but I refuse to conform to that Miss crap. So Brooke Shields sitting out giving their sodas and things like that. So he bought about 8-10 cases, you know what I mean? So he spent about $70 on sodas that he's giving out to everybody because he's getting married to Lindsay Lohan. And can you believe that I live in one unit, he lives in one unit, and he's having the party in front, or should I say, reception in front of one unit? You understand what I'm saying? He got a reception in front of one unit where they're having a party for him marrying another man. And when I walk out the unit, I see everybody out there. Can you believe there's dudes out there that I know and I mess with, and they over there getting free hamburgers, hot dogs, you know what I mean? No he cipher, monkey cipher involved. So y'all should know what he cipher, monkey cipher mean now. No he cipher, monkey cipher, because we say that in New York when we say something like that. But the homies is eating hot dogs from the he cipher, monkey cipher. Like, nah, my dog. I know we not doing this. I'm just coming out of ADX. This is not what I left, because we were, no disrespect to the LGBTQ. No disrespect to the LGBTQ. Just saying it so you understand. I'm just giving you the story for, educational purpose. And I'm telling you not to experience this for motivational purpose, to motivate the youth to go get a damn job. Now, we sitting there and they got all this food out there. They got about 100 dudes from all over the country, man, getting free food and chips from the he cipher, monkey cipher. And then he had brothers that he paid to make the chicken with the ghetto spice. Come on, dog. That totally freaked me out. So I come out the unit on Saturday. They got a big party out there. And back then, they had these little boombox radios that, only played AM, FM radio. But they got the boombox radio out there. We call it the boombox. We had one nice woofer about 8 inches. But they got the boombox radio out there, and they playing hip-hop while what's his name? Brooke Shields and Lindsay Lohan getting married. So I got to tell you about, if y'all want to hear about, what's her name? Lindsay, what's the other one? I just said it, man, Spears. What's her name, family? Spears, man. Britney Spears. If y'all want to hear about the he cipher, monkey cipher, that name was Britney Spears. They had a he cipher, monkey cipher also named Courtney Cox. You understand? They had a he cipher, monkey cipher also named, of all people, Jennifer Lopez. If y'all want to hear about these He Cypher Monkey Ciphers, because I don't want to stay on this type of topic too long, but I'm just trying to give y'all what y'all telling me you want in the DMs and the comments. So we having this He Cypher Monkey Cipher, little run right now. But now I go out there, all the He Cypher Monkey Ciphers is out there. You know what I mean? You hear about them being He Cypher Monkey Ciphers, but you don't know if they're He Cypher Monkey Ciphers. But when you see them out there, the way they acting out there, it's a bent. Yeah, they doing their thing. So you know it's official. The dude you thought was a thug is a He Cypher Monkey Cipher thug. I know y'all figured out what He Cypher Monkey Cipher means. Spell it out. So now, I go out there, they got the music playing, the balloons going, the hamburgers and hot dogs going, everything going. You know what I mean? And my homies is there eating this He Cypher Monkey Cipher food. I'm so heated. I tell my man from Virginia that, because he was blending me back into, penitentiary society, because all I wanted to do was stay in my cell after 5 years in a cage. It's equivalent to when I was growing up. We had a little duck that me and my brother Khalif, a.k.a. Peter, we went down to the woods out there in Jersey by the railroad tracks by Windsor Wood that they done turned into the Avalon, apartments now. And we went out there, we caught a duck, brought the duck back home, and, had it in a cage, like they put a dog in, but we had a cage out there. We had the duck in, because we threw rocks, bust the thing. No disrespect to the animal lovers, but we was children. But we threw rocks, we hit the duck, broke his wing. He couldn't fly away. We grabbed him, took him home, put him in a cage, had him out there about a week in this cage. Mom's come out there to grow her little tomatoes and green peppers and things like that. She growing and string beans, and she see this duck in the cage. So, Mom's had a fit. She said, boy, you wouldn't want to be in no cage. Let that damn duck out the cage and let it go free. You know what I mean? So we let the duck out the cage, and the duck flew up in the air. And then he flew back to the cage. You know what I mean? Did you hear that? Pay attention to the metaphor that I'm giving you. Hit the Cash App, man. Y'all need to hit the Cash App. I don't care if it's $1, because I'm giving y'all some jewels. I'm letting you tap into the mind of unique Mecca audio, man, and how my youth was and how my prison time was, my street time and everything. And this joint is to be sold, not told. You lucky you getting it. It's just I'm trying to reach the youth. But at the same time, share the video, show the love, hit the like, and hit the Cash App, and cop the book of Ruin Harlem. Now, the duck flies up in the air and he comes back to the cage. That's how I felt after 5 years in the cage at ADX. It's like I was that duck they threw up in the cage and said you could go back to a USP around 1,000 inmates instead of just your black ass in the cage by yourself. But even though the doors is open, I made my way back to the cage like that duck that flew up in the air. So when I go eat in the chow hall, I went back to the cage, and this kid from Virginia, big shout out to Pork Chop. You know what I mean? And Hungry Bear was his man. Big shout out to Pork Chop and Hungry Bear. Pork Chop used to come sit in the cell with me and talk me out the cell to come around people, because I just wanted to be by myself, because I was so used to nothing moving for 5 years. So he taught me to go to the yard that day. I forgot about this old He Cypher Monkey Cipher wedding. And as soon as I come out the unit, bad enough I got to look at this big dude called himself Brooke Shields in the unit with this little, He Cypher Monkey Cipher named Lindsay Lohan. Now I walk out the unit, they got balloons and everything, they playing music, they dancing, they having a good time. You think they was at a real wedding reception, man. I'm like, get the hell out. I said, yo, what the? So you know me, I went to reach for the banger. You know what I mean? I don't even know where to start. Like, who do I hit first? My homies is there. Do I hit them for violating, making us look bad? Or do I hit the He Cypher Monkey Cipher for even putting this in my eyesight so I got to witness this? So Pork Chop explained to me, yo, man, this the way it is, man. You know what I mean? You just got to act like you don't see it, even though it's right in your face. I said, my dog. Why they got to do it here? He said, nah, they live in this unit. It's closer to the gym. It's away from the lieutenant office because, lieutenant office about 4 buildings, we in 1. I said, man, I want to hear none of that crap. Ain't none of this supposed to be going on in my eyesight. No disrespect again to the LGBTQ. I'm just giving you my testimony. All right. So now I'm sitting there And I'm ready to just put the jammy in anybody, man. You know what I mean? I'm ready. I don't care who. If you out there, you deserve it in you. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm ready to put the bang up in somebody. So I done backed out, my man telling me, calm down, it's the way it is. And yo, come on, we're going to go over this way. We're going to go all the way to the right by the gym so we ain't got to be near. I said, nah, man, I'm not having none of that. You know? And then one of the homies ran up on me and had the nerve to ask me if I wanted some shebangs. He got a plate, a paper plate with shebangs, Doritos, some homemade potato salad, you know what I mean, and a hamburger. And he talked about, here, you want me to get you a plate? I smacked it out of his hand. Get out of here with that. What type of time is you on? Why is you over here with these He-Cypher, Monkey Cypher with this crap? Come on, my dog. We don't do that. And he's like, no, they giving away free food. I said, free food? So what else would you do for free? And take that how you want it. What else would you do for free? So I'm going off out there. So everybody looking at me because I'm going off and they looking at me like I'm crazy. Because I'm in my body. I'm tight right now. You have offered me food from a He-Cypher, Monkey Cypher and telling me that it's from a wedding of two He-Cypher, Monkey Cyphers. We don't do that. Oh, man. Yo, I don't know, man. You know, I'm getting in my body right now. I want to just end the video, but I'm going to try and tell it because I don't want to leave y'all hanging, but I'll probably leave y'all hanging anyway because this joint goes on. But then now, so the He-Cypher, Monkey Cypher sitting there, and he see me going off, everybody looking, everybody know how I am, so they telling, man, that's unique, yo, he pissed, dog. You know what I mean? So the He-Cypher, Monkey Cypher sitting there, and I guess he must have said to somebody, like, should I go say something to him? They told him, if you go over there to that man, he gonna put the banger in you, man. You know what I mean? And it ain't going where, it ain't that type of banger, and it ain't going where you think it's gonna go, so stay the hell away from Unique with that, man. So they all come over there with me and they walk me up by 4 unit and we go up by the baseball field and we sit down. And they trying to explain to me what's going on now with the He-Cypher, Monkey Cypher crap that's going on in the joint. And I'm not trying to hear it. So I said, yo, I'm telling you, man, I'm getting ready to go back in the unit. Go down there. You go tell Mr. Brooke Shields, you know what I mean? We know how much he loves Lindsay Lohan, but they better not be in front of this unit when I'm going in front of this unit, when I'm going in this block. I'm going back in my block, and I don't want to witness what I witnessed coming out the block, going back in the block. That's how serious I am. And while I'm talking, they know I'm furious because I got saliva dripping out my mouth. My knees are shaking, and I'm like trying to stay calm, and I'm gritting my teeth, and I'm like, oh my God, I know they're not playing me like this. You know what I mean? I'm taking it personal, like if they're disrespecting me. But my man explained to me they just doing them. I said, man, what the hell did I walk into? And I got a lifetime of this. So if you youngins want to go through this and put yourself in this situation, keep breaking the law. You know what I mean? Keep breaking the law. But I'm telling you not to break the law. So don't say Unique up here till you keep breaking the law. I'm letting you know if you keep breaking the law, you're going to wind up in this. Because I'm going to tell you another one. Y'all want to hear about this big, goofy He-Cypher, Monkey Cypher, black dudes with dreads look like Predator that was in Coleman, Florida with me? Put it in the comments. But before you do that, because y'all love to say, Unique, you should do this. Unique, make the videos longer. Hit that like button and definitely hit that Cash App. I don't care if it's $1. The game is to be sold, not told. Don't say a nigga begging, nigga doing that, nigga was a kingpin, all that. Because like I said, we just had Christmas holiday. I ain't even come on here, but they had the fundraiser for the major networks where I sat there and I watched them raise millions of dollars. I got a little 35,000 subscribers, $1 a piece will give us $35,000. I get everything that you need, and I can be on time with my videos, and I ain't got to put you on hold. Now, I've been on here 24 minutes. I'm going to give you 6 more minutes to give y'all 30 minutes of this, man. Because this is just getting me in my body just thinking about it. So they run back and they go tell old Lindsay Lohan's, you know, husband or wife or whatever, whoever is what, you know, crap. You know what I mean? But old Brooke Shields, you know, he know what time it is. He in the unit with me, and he's scared to death because I didn't talk to nobody. I just stayed in the cell. So he said, all right, tell him to give us another hour so we could wrap this up. So a man come back and tell me that old you know, Brooke Shields said give him an hour. I said, nah, tell him I give him 10 minutes to wrap it up. 10 minutes to wrap it up. You understand what I'm saying? So now, you know what? Just so y'all understand the mentality and where we at, I'm going to have to teach y'all that the game is to be sold, not told. Hit that like button, cop the book in Rowan Harlem, and y'all hit that Cash App. I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to give you, you know, part 2 of this if y'all want it. Because if you don't want it, don't worry about the Cash App. I'm going to keep the rest of the story to myself, and I'm going to let you know what happened when it was time for me to go in the unit. Hit that like button, man. You know what I mean? Y'all know how to use that Cash App. I'm out. This will be up 9 o'clock, man. You know what I mean? Merry Christmas to everybody. I love being here, but y'all know a dollar ain't gonna hurt you in the Cash App. $5, $10, $20 ain't gonna hurt you in the Cash App. Show some love. I go to Kurt Bone TV, tune into him. I give him a donation. I go to Razor Wire, another dude that do the joints. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to go check out Banky Pong. You know what I mean? If I like his videos, I'm gonna give him a Cash App. You know what I mean? I definitely got my man 10 Toes down, Hassan Campbell, Zeke Black. You know what I mean? I got a whole bunch of platforms that I watch. And when I like them, I give a donation when I like what they're doing. So if I'm leading by example, giving them a donation, other platforms, and I'm shouting out platforms that do the same things I do. Because if they're entertaining me, I'm going to show my love. So if I'm entertaining you, show your love. That's not asking for too much. Remember that. Y'all like your cable TV and what you see on cable TV, you pay your cable TV bill. That's your Cash App. But they demand their $200 and something a month. I'm not demanding anything. I'm just saying if you like the stories, hit the like button and hit the Cash App. Whatever you give me, add up towards getting this equipment that costs money. Look at me. I'm sitting in a prison cell while I'm free after 26 years, letting you know what I went through so you don't have to go through it, and that's not worth $1. If you want to hear part 2 to this, tap in because I don't want to get pissed off. Love y'all. Happy holidays, and God bless you. It is what it is. All right? But I'm going to give you the outro because y'all like the music, so we definitely going to do the outro. All right?
Hi guys, welcome to Platinum Cuisines. We're located in Freeport on the Nautical Mile. Just wanted to introduce my partner, Amy.
Hi guys, how are you? And this is my sister-in-law, Diana, another partner. I just ask that you come support our minority-owned business. We serve Asian fusion, Caribbean cuisine, and we have a beautiful restaurant located on the Nautical Mile in Freeport, New York. And we're asking that you come check us out and also make sure to tune in to Mecca Audio TV.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime. What?
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops. Mecca Audio. Moving G's in the 90s. Drop top Beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. Yui back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, Yui got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being